The meeting just ended badly. Your phone is buzzing with urgent messages, and you can feel that familiar tension building in your chest and shoulders. Your breathing becomes shallow. Your thoughts start racing, and you know you're about to spiral into full stress mode. You need relief, and you need it now. You don't have time for a meditation session. You can't leave for a long walk, and you certainly can't take a vacation to decompress. What you need is something that works immediately, something simple enough to do anywhere, and something powerful enough to actually shift your nervous system out of stress mode in real time. What if I told you that you carry the most sophisticated stress relief system ever created right inside your own body? What if you could access instant calm using nothing more than simple movements and techniques that take less than 60 seconds to perform? What if the secret to immediate stress relief isn't found in external solutions, but in learning how to activate your body's own built-in tranquilizer system through your vagus nerve? Your vagus nerve is the longest cranial nerve in your body, stretching from your brainstem down through your neck, chest, and into your abdomen. It's the master controller of your parasympathetic nervous system, a branch of your autonomic nervous system responsible for calm, healing, and restoration. When your vagus nerve is activated, it literally flips the biological switch from stress to peace, from activation to relaxation, from fight or flight to rest and digest. That the revolutionary thing about vagus nerve exercises is their immediacy. Unlike traditional stress management techniques that might take minutes or hours to show effects, vagus nerve activation can begin working within 15 to 30 seconds because you're directly stimulating the nerve pathways that control your stress response. You're not trying to think your way out of stress or wait for relaxation to gradually occur. You're accessing the biological mechanisms that create calm states. The first and most powerful vagus nerve exercise is the extended exhale breath. But this isn't just any deep breathing technique. This is a precisely calibrated method that maximizes vagal stimulation. Sit or stand comfortably. Inhale normally through your nose for a count of 4. Then exhale slowly through slightly pursed lips for a count of 8. The key is making your exhale twice as long as your inhale, while breathing out slowly and steadily. Here's why this works so effectively. Your vagus nerve is intimately connected to your respiratory system through something called respiratory sinus arrhythmia. When you inhale, your heart rate naturally speeds up slightly. When you exhale, especially when you extend the exhale, your heart rate slows down. This slowing of the heart rate during exhalation is directly controlled by your vagus nerve. By consciously extending your exhales, you're directly stimulating vagal activation and triggering your body's relaxation response. You can enhance this technique by placing one hand on your chest and one on your belly, ensuring that your belly hand moves more than your chest hand. This activates your diaphragm and creates deeper vagal stimulation. Practice this for just 1 to 2 minutes, and you'll notice an immediate shift in your stress levels. Your heart rate will slow, your blood pressure will decrease, and your mind will become clearer and calmer. The second exercise is cold water facial stimulation, which activates what's called the dive response, an ancient physiological mechanism that immediately shifts your nervous system into parasympathetic mode. Simply splash cold water on your face, focusing on the area around your eyes and temples, or hold a cold, wet cloth against your face for 30 to 60 seconds. The cold temperature stimulates the trigeminal nerve in your face, which has direct connections to your vagus nerve. This triggers an immediate parasympathetic response that can interrupt stress reactions within seconds. You can also achieve similar effects by holding ice cubes against your wrists or the back of your neck, drinking very cold water, or even just splashing cold water on your hands and then touching your face. This technique is particularly effective because it works so quickly and requires no special equipment or environment. Whether you're in a bathroom at work, in your kitchen at home, or even using the water fountain in a public space. You can access this immediate stress relief tool. The third exercise involves vocalization and humming, which directly stimulates your vagus nerve through the muscles of your throat and vocal cords. Take a comfortable breath and then hum on the exhale, creating a low, resonant sound that you can feel vibrating in your chest and throat. Continue for 30 to 60 seconds, allowing the vibration to feel soothing and rhythmic. The specific vibration created by humming stimulates vagal pathways more effectively than silent breathing alone. You can vary the pitch to find what feels most calming to your system. Some people prefer higher tones, while others find lower tones more soothing. If you're in a situation where humming would be inappropriate, you can achieve similar effects by silently moving your mouth as if you're humming, or by doing very quiet, internal humming that only you can hear. Gargling provides an even more intense form of vocal vagal stimulation. If you have access to water, gargle for 30 to 60 seconds, allowing the vibration to stimulate your throat muscles and vagal pathways. This technique is particularly effective because it combines the vocal stimulation with the water temperature and the physical sensation of the water moving in your throat. The fourth exercise is progressive muscle release, but this is a rapid version designed for immediate stress relief rather than full body relaxation. Start by clenching your fists tightly for 5 seconds, then rapidly release and shake out your hands. Next, shrug your shoulders up to your ears, hold for 5 seconds, and drop them completely and roll them backward. Finally, scrunch your facial muscles tightly for 5 seconds. Then completely relax your face and jaw. This rapid tension and release pattern sends clear signals to your nervous system about the difference between activation and relaxation. The sudden release after tension directly activates parasympathetic responses and helps discharge the physical energy that stress creates in your muscles. The entire sequence takes less than 30 seconds, but can provide immediate relief from physical tension and mental stress. The fifth exercise involves gentle neck movements that stimulate the vagus nerve as it travels through your neck region. Slowly turn your head to the right and hold for 15 seconds while breathing deeply. Then turn to the left and hold for another 15 seconds. Next, gently tilt your head toward your right shoulder. Hold for 15 seconds. Then tilt toward your left shoulder for another 15 seconds. These movements help release tension in the neck muscles, while gently stimulating the vagal pathways that run through this area. Many people carry stress in their neck and shoulders, and these gentle movements can provide both physical relief and nervous system regulation. The key is moving slowly and breathing deeply throughout the movements rather than rushing through them. The sixth exercise is the physiological sigh, which neuroscientists have identified as one of the most rapid ways to shift nervous system state. Take a normal inhale through your nose, then take a second, smaller inhale on top of the first one, followed by a long, slow exhale through your mouth. The pattern is inhale, mini inhale, long exhale. This technique works because the double inhale reinflates collapsed alveoli in your lungs, maximizing oxygen exchange, while the extended exhale provides maximum vagal stimulation. 1 to 3 cycles of this breathing pattern can shift your nervous system state within 60 seconds. It's particularly effective during acute stress moments because it provides both immediate physiological relief and a concrete action to focus on when your mind is racing. The seventh exercise involves gentle self-touch and pressure point stimulation. Place your hand over your heart and apply gentle pressure while breathing slowly and deeply. The combination of touch, pressure, and heart focus activates multiple pathways of nervous system regulation. You can enhance this by making small, slow circles with your hand while maintaining the gentle pressure. Another effective pressure point is located at the space between your thumb and index finger. Apply firm pressure to this point for 30 to 60 seconds while breathing deeply. This acupressure point is traditionally associated with stress relief and can provide immediate calming effects when stimulated properly. The eighth exercise is rapid eye movement designed to activate the vagus nerve through its connections to the visual system. While keeping your head still, move your eyes slowly in a figure-8 pattern for 30 seconds. Then close your eyes and allow them to rest. This movement pattern helps activate parasympathetic responses while also providing a mental break from whatever stressful stimuli you've been focused on. Alternatively, you can practice the 20-20-20 rule, adapted for stress relief. Look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds while taking 20 slow, deep breaths. This combination of visual refocusing, distance gazing, and conscious breathing provides multiple pathways to nervous system regulation. The ninth exercise involves grounding through physical sensation and environmental awareness. Place your feet firmly on the ground and consciously feel the contact between your feet and the floor. If you're sitting, feel your body's contact with the chair. Press your palms together and hold for 15 seconds, and place your palms flat against a wall or solid surface and feel the stability and support. These grounding techniques work by redirecting your nervous system's attention away from internal stress signals toward external stability and safety cues. They help interrupt the spiraling thoughts and sensations that characterize stress responses by providing concrete, present-moment sensory information. The 10th exercise is visualization, combined with breathwork for those who can spare an extra minute for slightly deeper relief. Close your eyes and imagine breathing in calm, cool air and breathing out warm tension. Visualize the calm air traveling down through your body, reaching all the way to your belly, while imagining stress and tension leaving your body with each exhale. You can enhance this by imagining a peaceful place while you breathe, perhaps a quiet beach, a serene forest, or simply a comfortable room where you feel completely safe. The key is engaging your imagination while maintaining the extended exhale breathing pattern, creating both physiological and psychological pathways to calm. Combining these exercises creates even more powerful effects. For example, you might combine the extended exhale breathing with gentle neck movements, or use cold water stimulation followed by humming. The key is finding combinations that feel natural and effective for your particular stress patterns and circumstances. The timing of when you use these exercises can dramatically impact their effectiveness. Ideally, you want to intervene early in your stress response before it builds to overwhelming levels. Learning to recognize the early signs of stress, perhaps increased heart rate, shallow breathing, muscle tension, or racing thoughts, allows you to use these techniques preventively rather than reactively. But even if you're already in full stress mode, these exercises can still provide significant relief. You might need to repeat them several times or combine multiple techniques, but your nervous system retains its capacity to shift into calmer states, even when highly activated. Creating a personal stress relief toolkit involves experimenting with these different exercises to discover which ones work best for your individual nervous system and life circumstances. Some people respond more strongly to breathing techniques, others to cold exposure, others to movement or vocalization. The goal is developing a repertoire of techniques that you can draw from depending on the situation and your specific needs. Workplace applications of these exercises are particularly valuable because they can be done discreetly without drawing attention or requiring special equipment. The extended exhale breathing can be done during meetings. The pressure point stimulation can be done under a desk, and the gentle neck movements can be done while appearing to simply stretch. Many people find it helpful to schedule regular stress prevention breaks throughout their workday, using these techniques proactively rather than waiting until stress becomes overwhelming. Taking 60 seconds every hour to do one or two of these exercises can prevent stress accumulation and maintain better nervous system regulation throughout the day. As social applications are equally important. You can use these techniques before difficult conversations, during conflict situations, or when you feel triggered by other people's behavior. Having immediate access to nervous system regulation helps you respond from a calm, centered place rather than reacting from stress and defensiveness. For parents, these techniques are invaluable for managing the constant stream of stressors that come with caring for children while also modeling healthy stress management for kids. Children naturally pick up on their parents' nervous system states, so when you're regulated and calm, it helps create a more peaceful environment for the entire family. Students can use these techniques to manage test anxiety, presentation nerves, or the general stress of academic demands. The immediate accessibility of these tools means you can use them right before exams, during study sessions, or whenever academic pressure becomes overwhelming. Athletes and performers find these exercises particularly useful for managing pre-performance anxiety and maintaining optimal nervous system states during high-pressure situations. The ability to quickly regulate your nervous system can significantly improve performance by maintaining access to learned skills and clear thinking under pressure. Healthcare workers, teachers, and others in high-stress helping professions can use these techniques to maintain their own regulation while caring for others. The brief time investment required makes these exercises practical even during busy work periods, helping prevent compassion fatigue and burnout. The long-term benefits of regularly practicing these exercises extend far beyond just managing acute stress. Consistent vagus nerve stimulation gradually strengthens your overall vagal tone, making your nervous system more resilient and better able to handle stress naturally. Over time, you may notice that you feel calmer overall, recover more quickly from stressful situations, and feel more confident in your ability to handle whatever challenges arise. Many people report that after several weeks of regular practice, they naturally start using these techniques automatically when they notice stress building, rather than having to consciously remember to use them. The techniques become integrated into their natural stress response patterns, creating more resilient and adaptive nervous system functioning. The beauty of these exercises lies in their simplicity and accessibility. You don't need special equipment, training, or perfect conditions. You don't need to change your life circumstances or eliminate all sources of stress. You simply need to understand how your nervous system works and how to access its natural capacity for regulation and calm. These aren't just techniques for managing stress. They're tools for reclaiming your natural birthright of feeling peaceful and grounded in your own body. Every time you practice one of these exercises, you're strengthening your nervous system's capacity for resilience and demonstrating to yourself that you have the power to shift your internal state regardless of external circumstances. Your vagus nerve has been waiting your entire life for you to discover these simple but powerful ways to activate its calming capabilities. These ancient nerve pathways respond immediately to the specific signals created by these exercises, giving you direct access to your body's most sophisticated stress relief system. The next time you feel stress building, remember that you carry within your own body everything you need to find immediate relief. These simple vagus nerve exercises represent the perfect marriage of ancient wisdom about the breath and body with modern understanding of nervous system function. They're not just stress management techniques. They're keys to unlocking your nervous system's natural capacity for peace, resilience, and well-being.